was a time when life didn't seem so complicated.
Marriage is what brings us together today.
This simpleton sitting next to me has never or had never seen The Princess Bride. Fire away right away on that and let him know.
Hit pause on the review and go comment, tell me what a moron I am. Sorry.
That's my favorite movie of all time, The Princess Bride, I have to say. Read the book in high school, watched the movie, literally watched it every single day, probably for about a year until I knew every single word. I think it's one of the best movies ever made.
It was the book my father used to read to me when I was sick, and I used to read it to your father. And today, I'm going to read it to you.
Why didn't you ever see this movie? It's been around forever.
It has been around forever, and everybody fell in love with it. For some reason, I missed it when I was a kid. I missed it when I went to college, because I think a lot of college kids watch this stuff. And I had stuff to do with my life. Dude, I loved everything about The Princess Bride. This movie, you guys weren't lying to me.
Yeah, this movie
is really good.
It's one of the best fantasy movies, probably of all time. Now you'll get it when they say, "Anybody want a peanut?" See? He's like a little kid. He loves it now.
No more rhymes now. I mean it. Anybody want a peanut? You got my father. Prepare to die.
Peasant, are the rocks up ahead? If they are, we'll all be dead.
Man and wife. Say man and wife. Man and wife. Man and wife. Inconceivable.
Right, look at you.
I'm trying. I'm new to this.
Marriage. Wait, marriage. I mean, now you get it. Welcome to the club, kid.
Feels good.
Prepare to die.
Never go in against a Sicilian when death is on the line.
I can just keep going quoting this movie. It's a classic. It never gets old. Every time it's on, I have to watch it. I can't change the channel. Every time.
You are in the movie, like you don't even, it's like you're in the Matrix. You really are, because you are there the whole time. When he's rolling down the as you wish, you're there. You believe it. Everything is so cool. This world is awesome. This movie is awesome.
And I understand why people, it's one of those movies that when it's on TV, you can just get sucked right into it. It doesn't matter where in the movie it is, you'll watch it until the end.
There were affairs of state.
But I've got my country's 500th anniversary to plan, my wedding to arrange, my wife to murder, and Gilda to frame for it. I'm swamped.
You know what this movie has? It has something that you don't, that this movie has
Money.
a lot of. No, extreme talent. I mean, there's so much talent in this film.
Yeah.
You got Billy Crystal in his prime. You got, Manny Patinkin. You got Andre the Giant. You got young Carrie Elwes and
Robin Wright
and Fred Savage, for God's sake.
Fred Savage is in the movie. Peter Falk is in the movie.
Right.
That scene where they're fighting and he's clobbering over the head with the rocks going back and forth. It's just one of the best scenes. He was amazing. Everyone was amazing. Who's not amazing? The stunning Robin Wright Penn, plucked out of obscurity on a soap opera to play Princess Buttercup.
My Wesley will always come for me.
Your Wesley is dead.
I've seen worse.
You're talking to someone who has never seen The Princess Bride. Tell them why they should see it.
You ever seen The Princess Bride? What are you, an idiot? You didn't have a childhood?
It's just one of the funniest, most well-written, well-done, well-told fairy tales, I guess for adults, kind of. Like adults and kids love it.
I'm going to have to knock on wood here. It's almost impossible to remake.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Nothing's impossible.
I know, but it's almost impossible to remake. And I hope that it never happens. But I mean, this is one of those things that, like, magic. You know, everything about it, it's just magic.
It's more than turning. What's the difference? We've got him.
Schmoes, I don't know, 4.8 out of 5 Schmoes.
This is a perfect 5 out of 5 Schmoes. You don't make movies better than this now. 5 out of 5. I'd like to thank Bonnie-Somerville for doing the review. Obviously, she loved the movie as well. And I think if you have not seen the movie, see it, you'll love it. And for those who love it as well, let us know why you love it.
I have dated people because we have started quoting Princess Bride together back and forth. Which actually just happened. And it's gotten to the point where that was actually why I like someone. So if you haven't seen Princess Bride, I would say, I definitely would not sleep with you.
We're kissing again.
Someday you may not mind so much.
The Princess Bride.
Bonnie's kind of got a buttercup thing going, you know? Well, got the blonde hair and... Well, I'm just saying it,
She got a boyfriend.
But if I see her, I'll say, hey, as you wish.